it's Lizzie here, and today we're going to be doing an afternoon, an afternoon at the barn, and what am I going to be doing this afternoon, and what I usually do this on afternoon, since it's obviously not morning and it's not the night, so we're going to be doing an afternoon tour. So I'm obviously riding my horse, and yeah, so I think it's time to go feed the horses, and I better go check at the barn to see what time. I sometimes forget what time lunchtime is, so let's ride over to the barn so I can check. So as you can see, I'm riding over to the barn. I'm gonna go in the back so I can attack. So I can attack this horse, and so let me get down so I can attack. Alrighty everybody, so I'm off of my horse and I'm gonna just take the saddle off. You can see it's almost off. I just gotta drag this part off and it's almost off. That's more like it. Alright, so we got the saddle off. As you can see, I've already attempted to take the bridle off, but I'm gonna take the bridle off, not on camera because that would be too hard. So I'm gonna just take the bridle off. You can see it's almost off, so I'm gonna step in right here and get the rest off. Alright, so it's off, and I'm going to put this stuff away since I don't think my instructor would be very happy if I left it this way, so I'm gonna put the stuff away. You can see I mounted it over a fence, so I'll put it away in the proper place a bit later, but a lot of people just mount it over the fence as like this one here. So I'm gonna put her in the pasture. All right, let's do that. You can see my horse is all in the pasture, and she's really looking forward to rolling in the snow. So yeah, so let's go look at that chart. All right, I'm looking at the chart and it says lunchtime is at 3 p.m. And let me see, 3 p.m. is like in about 20 minutes. So we'll feed the horses in the pasture pretty soon, but I'm gonna go muck it out until 20 minutes until I have to feed them. So let's go get the wheelbarrow and the pitchfork. You can see I've got the wheelbarrow and the pitchfork, and I love the wheelbarrow because it has my shade of green at the bottom, and you know, green is my color. So yeah, let's go. I gotta get some carrots since that will distract the horses from not piling around me and trying to like buck me or anything. So I'm gonna get some hay and grain so they're distracted on the food, not on me. Hello everybody, this is the feed room where we keep most of our grains and stuff. So we're gonna be choosing some grain horses. So let's do that. Usually they like alfalfa when they're piling around, so I'm gonna give them some alfalfa. So let's do that. You can see I've got the alfalfa out, and let's pour some in the bucket. All right, it should be all out, and we've got the bucket filled up. So let's carry it back to the pasture now. So as you can see, I'm not at the pasture yet, but my friend Chloe wanted me to show me something. So, Chloe, what did you want? I just wanted to show you my new sled. Isn't it cool? My dad picked it up when he went to the city yesterday. Oh yeah, that is really cool. Can it go really fast? Let's see it go. Whoa, that is really fast. So I'm shooting a vlog right now, so I need to get going. But thanks for showing me, Chloe. You're welcome. All right, I gotta get going. As you can see, we're back at the pasture, and I've got my bucket of grain, and I of course picked up some hay because this bucket of alfalfa will not stall them for much longer. So it looks like we've got some visitors coming to see the food right now. Ooh, food. Oh, yeah, I know you're excited, Satin, but wait for a little bit. All right, so I'm gonna go in and I'm just gonna dump the food. So yeah, I'm in the pasture and I'm just gonna throw this out to the horses so they can gain attention of it. Hey horses, here's some hay. Ooh. I think she likes it. Hey apples. So it looks like they're enjoying the hay, and so I'm gonna get mucking out. I better bring the wheelbarrow out here. As you can see, I hanged up the hay, the bucket of grain on the fence, so it looks like we have one visitor. So I'm gonna start raking up this poop. As you can see, we got one right here and one right here. So let's pick this up. So we got one in here. I'm doing this with GoPro so it's easier for me. A little bit so we can see it. All right, so let's try this. Ugh, this one's a heavy one. All right. All right, that's good. So we got that. So let's wheel it back out so we can throw it in. As you can see, we've got that all done. So let's get out of here, and we usually throw it outside where there's like a compost center where we throw our horse manure so it helps the farm grow, but right now we still throw it there even though there's no veggies growing, but we still have the farmer's market that gets foods and vegetables from different countries like California and Florida and Mexico, and yeah. So yeah, so let's get doing that. So I'm gonna go dump it out. So let's get doing it. All right, so we dumped that out. Don't worry, it's not littering. We dump it out here so the farmers can use it, but they still use it. They make soil out of it, which they sell. So let's get back. As you can see, they finished that hay off in a jiffy. All they have left is some leftover grains of it. And there is a risk of putting more food in. They usually will make another poop, but I mean, they're horses, so this is expected. So you can see, excuse background noise, and we have some other people doing construction work, so yeah. So let's go do the rest of the stuff. So let me check on my phone. As we can see, that it is 3 right now, a bit over 3. So we already gave them some food, but that isn't all the nourishment, and not all the horses ate. So I'm gonna drop some more hay in there. So let's put this in here. There. The horses should be flocked to it in about a minute now. So, see, that hay sure attracted a crowd. Well, since I finished feeding time, I'm gonna get doing some other stuff. So another chore I have to do is, since it's winter, it's dangerous that the water can freeze in the winter, so we have to put a plug in it so the water doesn't freeze, so the horses will get dehydrated. So I need to put that plug in so the water stays warm. You can see we have our electricity cord right here, so we need to stick that into the wall. You can see it's in the cord, and when it's not, then it should be warming the water. Don't worry, it only warms the water enough that the water will freeze. Not that it won't. Yeah. So the second to last thing we do here is, once it gets close to night, we gotta put on blankets on the horses. Only one of the horses that are in the pasture is not having a blanket, and that is Apples, our little Shetland pony. So we need to put in a blanket because he's a little pony. He can survive through the day, but he actually doesn't really like having a blanket in the day, but he loves it in the night. So I'm gonna have to grab his blanket. There's a certain blanket that he loves, and I have to put him on it. I have to put it on him every night, so let's get it. As you can see, we've got Apple's blanket, and she just loves this one so much because it has these little cute pink flowers, and for just a little pony, pink is the ideal color, so we better bring it to her or she's gonna start getting mad. You can see we're back at the pasture, and I just need to go put it on her. She is kind of a feisty pony, so I'm gonna need to put a halter on her and tie her up to the fence so she doesn't wiggle too much. So as you can see, we've got Apples, our very cute little pony. She's one of my favorite horses here at the stable. But yeah, so she's very curious, I've got to say. Sorry if this blanket is covering my face, but she's very curious. She likes jingling those bells. She still doesn't really know what they are. So if you look carefully, she really likes jingling them. She really doesn't really understand what they are, but as you can see, she kind of bit some of the ends of the threads, so they kind of look like this, kind of like furry at the end, which is not good. But she's so sweet and kind and a little bit gentle, but she can wiggle a lot and she likes rolling, which it's not the time for that. You can see she's in it and she's looking adorable. I'm so excited for her. And she just calmed down right away once I put this on her. It's like a little miracle blanket. But why she likes it so much? Because it's been with her since she was a baby, so she just loves it so much. So, or I should say a filly. But let's get her out and put her in the pasture. Let's go. So she's in the pasture, and I'm gonna take off her bridle since I'm not gonna leave her on her at night, or probably the ends will be split too. So as you can see, I've got the halter off, and luckily nothing happened to it, so I'm gonna better close up the gate or our pony's gonna end up running away. Alright, and now I just need to lock it up so no horses open the gate, because that's happened before, and trust me, it was never good. So we got one more chore to do. This chore is to give Mr. Cluck his grain, since he's a very feisty rooster and he never likes it when his food is late. So I better give it to him. Here you are, Mr. Cluck. Your favorite grain. All right, buddy. You can see I finished my chores and I'm super excited. So I'm gonna go just saddle up a horse and start riding since, so I'm gonna saddle up a horse and start riding since the stable is gonna be closing in 1 hour. I still have some time to do some jumps in the arena, so let's saddle up a horse. So as you can see, I've got my horse Spirit right here. He's an amazing athletic horse and he's great at jumping, so I'm gonna put a saddle on him and we can get riding. See, we've got him all tacked up in a blue saddle and a brown bridle and some matching polo wraps. So I'm just gonna give him a quick comb down, and of course we got a matching comb. So let's give him a quick brush. He likes it at the back, and yeah. So that's it. So let's get on. I'm gonna get on, and I'm gonna start riding. So as you can see, we're at the arena and we're gonna do some cool jumps. So we did the first one really good. So let's do the next one. So we did those really good. So that's it for this vlog. I'm sorry I couldn't do more, but we're running out of time and I've got some other stuff I have to do with that I cannot do on filming, but thanks for watching this. Rose is gonna help me edit it, so thanks to her, and hope you enjoyed this video, and remember to like and subscribe and give it a big thumbs up.